You see, I'm sitting in front of my fireplace. It's a little windy outside today, but welcome to my message. But first of all, I want to make sure everybody had a great trick-or-treat and Halloween on Saturday. I did see pictures of Leah and Molly on Facebook in their costumes. It was great to see them. I miss you guys. And then we had 3 special guests that came by to Trinity to grab some treats from us. And that was Rachel, Taryn, and Devin. And it was so great to see you guys. You don't know how much you were missed by myself, Mrs. Holland, Pastor Bruce, Miss Kristen, and all of us here at church. We're working on getting Sunday school coming back. So today I want to talk about Sunday. On Sunday, it was a special day in the United Church of Christ. It was called Totenfest. And it's also known as All Souls Day, All Saints Day, or the Day of the Dead. Now, Totenfest is a German tradition. And the United Church of Christ is a combination of English-speaking churches and German-speaking churches which got together and formed the United Church of Christ. That's why we have the German word Totenfest. We have that tradition. So on the day of Totenfest, we honor the lives and memories of people we have lost. And this tradition of Totenfest started back in the 1800s in Prussia to honor the people that had lost their lives in the previous war. And then we added the memories of people in the church that we had lost. So the word Totenfest means Feast of the Dead or Festival for the Dead. And in Germany, it was celebrated on the last Sunday before Advent. And that's when they'd go out to their gardens and they'd clean all the summer's growth up and get ready for winter. And to this day, in parts of Germany, they go to the grave sites of the people they have lost and they clean up all the summer flowers and they put evergreen boughs on the graves to get ready for winter. Now, another word for Totenfest is also the Day of the Dead, and that's what they celebrate in Mexico. And in Mexico, for the Day of the Dead, they have an altar for the ones that they have lost. And on these altars, they have marigolds and candles and pictures of the departed. They also have their favorite food and their favorite drink. And it's a huge celebration for those lives. So what I have done, I've made my own altar. I made an altar that represents people that I have lost. Not everybody I've lost, but some. And I want to share that altar with you. So here's my altar, and you'll notice it's set up in the sanctuary. I did this same message on Sunday morning, so I thought, well, I'll just record my altar from the church since it's already set up. So this is my altar of people that are special to me that I have lost and things that help me remember them, put their lives in my memory. And you'll notice there's a stalk of cotton. That reminds me of my Granddaddy Dean and Granddaddy Willis, who both farmed in North Carolina, and they grew cotton. This wise man, this gold wise man here, reminds me of my Grandmama Willis. She made this, and she was very, very creative. The Afghan that's everything's sitting on, my Grandmama Dean made that, and she made 6 of them, each one for each of the cousins. And then in the middle, there's a picture. There's a magnolia flower, and you can't see very well, but it's the house, my Grandma Dean and Granddaddy Dean's house. And it reminds me of them and all the fun we had when we would go there. But these pictures were also taken by my father. So when I see them, I remember my father as well. And then up here, over here, there's a book, a Robert Ludlum book. My father introduced me to Robert Ludlum. And since then, I read spy novels, I read mystery novels, pretty depraved stuff sometimes. But he gave me the love of that genre of books. Then when I think about my dad, I think about my mom. Here's a picture of my mom. My mom, when I see this picture, it just tells me so much about her life. And she gave me the love of reading children's books, and that's why I am so interested in children's books, and I read them all the time, and that's what's here, children's books. She was also a lover of teddy bears, so whenever I see this teddy bear or any teddy bear, it reminds me of my mom. And down here in the middle is Mimi and Pappy. Now that's Bill's mom and dad. And you'll see there's a pink necklace draped over their picture. Well, Mimi was famous for her gaudy jewelry and gaudy everything. So whenever we see things that are really gaudy and sparkly, we say, Mimi alert. And then there's Pap. And looking at Pap, I have a daily reminder of him. My son Nicholas is just like Pap. He's got that very laid-back demeanor, wicked sense of humor. So I have all these things that are part of my memories that bring back memories of the people that I've lost. And I think we all do that. We all have things that we see, touch, smell, hear, that remind us of someone we have lost. So remember, the lives of the dead are placed in the memories of the living. And here are those lives placed in my memory. So that was my altar of people that I have lost that are important to me, with things and pictures to help me remember their lives. So their lives are always with me. Let's say a little prayer. Dear Creator of all, thank you for the lives that have been lived, and let us always remember those that have died. Amen. We all have altars of some kind in our homes. We have pictures. We have things that we have gotten that help us to remember people who are still with us and who are not with us any longer. So continue to make those memories so that we'll always have the lives of the people that are close to us in our memories. Now, there's a movie called Coco. If you've not seen it, you need to see it. It depicts the Day of the Dead in Mexico. It's a great movie. So that's what I urge you to do this week. And listen for the song, Remember Me, because it's perfect for Totenfest. Have a good week. Make those memories, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.